Well, good evening and welcome to Sea Fishing with CJ. Back on the beach after a bit of a break due to the Rona, as they call it. I'm down on the beach today at Langley Point. We've just got here before the sun sets and we're going to fish the tide up. We're going to do a little bit of videoing while we're here. So hopefully get some stuff out on the channel. So here we go. Let's just have a quick look round and see what's going on. I'm down here with Dave Durrant and he's just down there on the other side of the bay from me, just set up. He's got a bait in the water, I've got one rod out already, got another rod to set up, but we're just getting the drone up in time to catch the sunset, I'm hoping. Unfortunately Billy Bob's won't stop barking at the drone, but we'll see. We're next to the Poo Castle, as you can see. And let's have a look at this sunset. Look at that. Just managed to get the drone up in time to catch the sunset. Maybe get a little bit higher, we might actually see the sun, but it's just literally going underneath the horizon now. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So you can hear I'm still coughing a bit and I've still got a bit of a croak in my throat. I'm going to fish 2 rods tonight. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a contest, braid versus mono. So I'm going to have braid on one rod, mono on the other, both fishing similar sort of rigs at the end, just to see what the difference is. Got a selection of baits. I've got ragworm, black lug. What else? I've got a bit of bluey. Maybe have a go at that. And yeah, so it should be a cracking evening. I'm also going to cook with dinner on the beach. I haven't done that for a while. You can always, you always know that winter's here when I start cooking dinners on the beach. Yeah, so let's go a bit higher so we can see the rest of that sunset. Shush! Billy Bob, stop it. Okay, so let's go over and see how Dave's doing. So Dave's setting up a second rod. He's got one out already. I mean, it's beautifully calm. You can imagine the weather we've had just recently. It's been horrendous. So the water's going to be probably quite coloured. I'm hoping that we might see a codling tonight. There's always a chance. There's always a chance of that. So, and there's me, with the sunset in the background. Just catching the last knock into the sunset and we'll get the second rod out and get fishing. Get serious. Right, time to put the toy away and to get fishing. Right, well, we're going to wind in the first rod, which has gone right across the bay here, so I won't be surprised if I'm not going to drag Dave in. Either picked up a load of weed or there's a fish on it, or it's just the current. Oh, what are you barking at? Oi, shush. Oh, I've got weed. I think I've got a whole raft of weed on here. I'm not bringing your rod in, am I? Am I bringing your other rod in? All right. I think I've got some fishing tackle here then. There's a bit of weed out there. Yeah, fair amount of weed there. Nice there was a fish in amongst it all. Something rolled into the reel. I don't want that in the reel. Oh, and there's a fish amongst it. Oh, there's two fish amongst it. And some tackle. So, oi, get out of it. So, there you go. Couple of channels. One of which is probably, if it was a comp, would count. In fact, both of them might actually. I'm not measuring them, I've got them straight back. But yeah, so not a blank. Hey, so not a blank, but you don't get a dance for whiting. So let's get these back. And away. Swim, swim, little whiting. And then a couple of little leads there. Like little barrel leads, it's weird, isn't it? Anyway, so more for the tackle box. Go and wind this in there, see how we're getting on. We've gone wrapped down tight as well. So it probably picked up a load of weight. Well, at the moment, the monofill is leading 2-0. But I haven't wound the braid in yet, so we'll see. It's heavy, but I think we've got a load of weed on here again. Might have to go down to one rod. Nothing on there. Looks like Dave is into fish again. Good luck to him. Worth his journey all the way down from Oxfordshire. Well, in the contest of braid versus mono, I've had one whiting on the braid. Admittedly, it was a cracking bite, but I've now had another 3 fish on the monofill. One nice size whiting, one medium size whiting, and one reasonable size sole. So, yeah, mono is winning, and I don't like to say that because I'm a great fan of braid. But it is winning. Now, of course, usual thing, put the camera on, it stops happening, starts happening again, camera dies, and it just goes on and on and on, doesn't it really? Completely disorganised, discombobulated, but we'll get these unhooked and get them back out there. Whoa, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, bang in there. Oh, here we go. That's the braid catching up. There's the braid catching up with the monofill. I don't know how many I've had now, lost track. Lost track. Let's get these off and get them back. I think I'm going to put a bigger hook on and a bigger bait. Let's get this baited up and back up. Should we get this baited up and back out, or should we put bigger baits on? Oh, I've got bait, I've got something on there and all. Oh, never ending. This rod's going. It's the whiting pandemic. It's started. I suppose it's November, it's to be expected. Coming. That's why I don't like monofill. It's like fishing with an elastic band. I owe you all a dance, by the way, for that sole. So we will cue some music and we will dance in a bit. But what I need to do, I need to get a decent rig on. So I can get one of these blueies out there, I think. There's the old leader knot. Another reason I'm not a great fan of monofil, big leader knots. And we have got, oh, looks like the monofil is overtaking the braid again. I'm never going to be able to cook my dinner at this rate. I think we might go down to a big rod, big bait. I think that's what we might do. Right, I'm going to find some up and over rigs. So we're going to cook our tea now, and I've got a Swedish torch, which I bought from Lidl's actually. But if you watch John Locker's channel, he does show you how to make the Swedish torch. You know, they're not impossible to make your own. I went and bought one. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll, if needs be, if it works really well, we'll perhaps start making some. We've got hamburgers and a cup of tea, but we need to get that to burn down a little bit more before we start making something, so I'll leave it going. Good thing about it is it's fairly safe. You know, it's not hot at all around the outside here, but it just burns in the curve. Right, and oh, he's hooked it across my line again, so we need to go and sort that out. Alright, cheers. Alright, well done. Ourselves a cup of tea first of all. It's burning quite well, isn't it? A bit too well, really. Yeah, so we've got the kettle on. Let's put the makings into a cup. Here's a cup. Sugar. Milk. Now, what do I do with the tea bags? Where are the tea bags? Oh, they're there. Tea bags. Nothing like a brewed cup of tea on the beach. Nothing steams like a brewed cup of tea on the beach. No, there is a teaspoon, I know it is. I know I put it in there. Sugar. Bit of sugar. Keep out the cold. Make sure that is sugar and not salt. Alright, we're going to have a cup of tea without sugar, because that ain't sugar. That's salt. Dull. We don't have any sugar in there, that's for sure. So it's going to be a non-sweet cup of tea, unfortunately. I will drink tea that's not sweet, but yeah, good job I didn't put it in the cup, innit? Got a little thing of milk, and then we're going to think about doing hamburgers. Scotch beef hamburgers. I should be getting to the boil soon, I would have thought. Yeah, I thought those crystals were a bit big for sugar. What's happening with the rod tips? Come on, kettle, are you boiling yet? Oh, we're doing that. Let's get the frying pan ready. Probably get it hot before I put the burgers in, so they sear onto the come on, steam. Just a little bit of steam yet. I want to see a bit more steam than that. Do with a glove, couldn't I, really, for handling the kettle? Maybe I'll use a bit of seaweed or something. I think take the glove out of seaweed. Yeah, it was all right, this Swedish torch thing. I think my my little rocket stove is a bit more controllable though. Anything happening on the rods? No. I can hear it singing. I can hear the kettle singing. Right, that is definitely got steam coming out, gushing out. This is what we want. Now the question is, how do we tip this into the cup without burning ourselves? That's the answer. Knife and sheath. Beautifully done. Nice cup of tea in the tea bag. Right, so we've got the tea. Let's have a go. Whoops. With the burgers. Let them sear on one side. Hopefully they won't stick too badly. Slice of cheese. Double slice of cheese. And prepare to receive the burger. Inside. Self-lubricating burgers. Got some ketchup, got some chilli sauce. And burgers are about done. Let's just flip them, see how they are on the other side. Yeah, they're done. Definitely done. Right, so we've got one burger ready for the go-in. And we'll eat that, and then we'll have another one. Yeah, that's quite good. So we'll put a bit of chilli sauce on this, isn't it? Chilli sauce. There's so much heat come off the fire, it's actually melting the chilli sauce bottle. And ketchup. And there we go. Let's hope we haven't got to move again, or I've got a feeling we're going to have to move again. My camera's fallen over. There must have been a wave come all the way up here while we weren't looking. Look at that. Shit. Right. Proper delicious. Fire going still. Right, gonna sit back and enjoy this. Ready, Bob? In a bit of burger. There you go. We got some activity on that rod. Just had a slip drop back. Might be Dave winding me up in again. Right, now this stove is now burnt down to the point really where I should have started cooking, I guess. I wonder how long it will keep on burning with embers, hot embers like that. But that's definitely a lot more controls. There's no flame going up all around it and what have you. So just going to reheat. I'm just reheating this burger. I'm going to have my second burger. There we go. Yummy, chummy, yummy. Chili sauce. Take that off there. Ketchup. And let's eat. And a cup of unsweetened tea. Just sit on this thing here. Sit down and enjoy it. You want some, Billy Bob? It's good for the dog. I'm trying to eat this without dropping ketchup all over my camera. Oh, hello, little red light, flashlight in them. I do think that line is wrapped around the groin though. We'll wind it in a minute and check the baits. Finish this burger off. Drink some tea. Oh, hello. Red light on the other rod. I mean, it's quite a big bait on there, so in theory, if you get a little rattle like that and then a huge lunging bite, that's probably just a little whiting ragging at that. Of course, I am drinking tea and eating a hamburger at the moment, which is normally, I mean, a hot hamburger as opposed to a cold piece of cake is probably more likely to create a bite. And don't forget, I do owe you a dance. Right, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to eat my burger and we're going to see what we've got going on. Definitely got some activity on the right hand rod. Of course, put the camera on, it'll stop. Oh no, and the left hand rod as well. Oh, I don't know. No, left hand rod needs to be wound in because the bait, I'm surprised there's any bait on it, to be honest. Let's wind in that left hand rod and see what we've got going on. I see Dave still bringing in whiting. As you know, I've swapped baits so I've got big baits but very bluey on there, which I'm presuming the whiting are just cleaning off the hooks. Let's have a look at this left hand rod, see if we've got any bait on it. That's if we're not caught in the groin. Yeah, bait has been well and truly shredded. I suspect little fish, crabs or whiting. Okay, we're going to bring in this right hand rod because it's been rattling and knocking quite a lot, which probably means the bait's getting robbed. Finish off the evening with a few more whiting maybe, don't know. Oh, just taking this round the drawing, isn't it? Right, well, the whiting pandemic hasn't ended. That was on a bluey bait. Obviously they've been noshing at it because the bait has been cleaned off, but it's nicely just mouth hooked, so we can get him back. He's still rattling. Put him back in the water and away. Come on. Got to be a nuisance another day. And away! Yeah, I think if you get whiting back quick enough, they will swim away. But they're not very hardy. I'm going to go over and see how Dave's getting on and tell him I'm packing up, and then we're going to pack up and go home. See how he's got on. I mean, Dave, I don't know if you realise, he won the Akios R8 in Tony's reel giveaway from Tony's Tackle Sea Fishing channel, and he's come all the way. We were going to go to Chesil tonight, but I made a decision. I thought the weather was 50-50 and it's a long way to go to discover it's not fishable, so I talked to him into coming down here, so I can find out if he's enjoyed it. Just in time to see him landing another monster whiting. I mean, to be honest, they're not bad size whiting for off the beach, you know, because they're not little pins. Yeah.
Reasonable size ones, yeah.
I'm going to start packing up now, I think.
Okay.
You enjoyed it? Was it worth coming here?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah. What did you actually catch in the end? You've had a dogfish?
Dogfish, sole, loads of whiting. I haven't counted them.
No, I lost count of the whiting.
And I've definitely lost one big
eel, you reckon?
Yeah, I think it's an eel, yeah. It felt like it, head was shaking.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, two really, but
yeah.
The second one was smaller, but the first one was, yeah, a good one.
Yeah. And certainly christened the new rod. So.
Yeah, yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Only, you know, casting's getting better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were casting further than me, to be honest, but I wasn't really hammering it.
I'm surprised, you know, I didn't expect to catch a hooker conger, really. I didn't come prepared for that. But
no.
Good, very good.
They do seem to catch a lot along here. Yeah, there's lots of little straps. I mean, earlier in the year, I was catching that big, tiny little things.
Yeah.
I thought they were silver eels until I sort of studied the head and thought, no, it's not. It's a bloody conger eel.
Yeah, they're. Funnily enough, they all turn up everywhere, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah. Well, they're back on the wrecks again. So I mean, there was a couple of years that I couldn't catch one on a wreck, but now I'm catching them. So I think there's a lot of small ones have come, because they all come back from the Sargasso Sea, don't they? So
is that right? Okay.
Yeah, the silver eels and conger eels all breed in the Sargasso Sea, which is like the other side of the Atlantic.
Right. I know. Well, not many people eat them, do they? So I suppose a lot get put back.
No, the French eat congers.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll normally see conger in the market in France. Right, mate, I'm packing up. I'm going to go.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm probably do the same.
All right. Come on, Billy Bob. Come away from the biscuits. Step away from the biscuits. Come on. Right, that's it. That's the end of the night. So, going to walk back, start packing stuff away. Well, it's been a good night back on the beach. So good to get back to it, to be honest, after that break. I do owe you a dance, and so cue the music and cut. That was for that sole. So say keep fishing. Well, here we go, winding in. The last wind in. Got one little whiting. You know, this is the sort of plague whiting that we weren't seeing for the rest of the night. But yeah, so.